Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
Two health specialists were at the right place at the right time tonight. The pair arriving shortly after a head-on crash on the west side of West Fargo.
The trauma surgeon from the University of North Dakota and an Air Med nurse were able to provide immediate help to the people injured in the wreck between a semi and a car. It happened shortly before 7 o'clock, right off the main avenue exit in West Fargo. Inside the car were the driver, a 36-year-old woman, and two children, ages 5 and 6 months. All three were trapped and had to be cut out. They were taken to the hospital for treatment. The semi-driver was not hurt. Investigators say the driver of the car crossed over the center line into the path of the oncoming semi. Traffic was diverted for a time.
A juvenile that was holed up in a trailer home this afternoon in Grand Forks has been taken in for medical treatment. Police confirmed that he was in emotional distress and had access to weapons. It started around noon with a welfare check at the Valley Ho Trailer Park. Police cleared out a few of the nearby homes and called in the crisis negotiation team. Police moved in a little after 5 and determined the juvenile was safe.
A Florida woman trying to make some cash off her old wedding dress is now caught up in a criminal investigation linked to our area. She posted her dress for sale on Craigslist. Then a buyer sent her a check for more than what the dress was worth, over $1,000 more. The buyer said he was moving and the movers would pick up the dress. He claimed the extra money was for the movers, so she deposited the check and sent the extra money to a business in the Fargo-Moorhead area. But a few days later, the check bounced, leaving her out $1,000.
Obviously, I feel really dumb because, it happened because my mom was like, that's like the #1 scam. And I was like, I've never heard of it.
Thoreau still has her wedding dress and is hoping to get her $1,000 back if the criminal is caught. Her advice, if you're selling online, only do face-to-face cash transactions. And remember, if you need help uncovering fraud and corruption in your community, call our Whistleblower Hotline, 237-6576. You can leave your tip, and we'll do our best to get to the bottom of it.
A renewed bid to undo the Affordable Care Act is on the verge of failing after two Republican senators came out against it.
Reporter Mola Lenghi is in Washington with the latest.
Once again, Senator John McCain may have killed the Republicans' effort to repeal and replace Obamacare. On Friday, he joined Kentucky Senator Rand Paul in opposing a health care bill sponsored by Senators Lindsey Graham and Bill Cassidy. In a statement, the Arizona Republican said, quote, I cannot, in good conscience, vote for the Graham-Cassidy proposal. I believe we could do better working together, Republicans and Democrats. It was McCain who cast the deciding vote against the GOP's repeal and replace bill in July.
The Graham-Cassidy bill will fail if Republicans lose even one more vote. And the White House is now turning up the pressure on still undecided lawmakers.
For 7 years, I've been hearing repeal and replace.
At a Friday night rally in Alabama, President Trump chastised Senate Republicans.
I think they voted, 61 times? Like 61 times to repeal and replace. They finally get a president who will sign the legislation, and they don't have the guts to vote for it.
The GOP has until September 30th to get a bill passed with only a simple majority. After that, it would take 60 votes. Mola Lenghi, CBS News, Washington.
Senator Lindsey Graham, the co-sponsor of the bill and a very close friend of Senator John McCain, tweeted that he disagrees with McCain's decision, but says his friendship is based on the type of person McCain is and not how he votes.
The state veterinarian in North Dakota is cautioning livestock producers to be on the lookout for unexplained deaths in their herds. After the first case of anthrax this year was confirmed yesterday, a group of cows in southwest Bismarck. Livestock producers are also being asked to protect their animals by making sure vaccinations are up to date. It takes about a week for vaccines to take effect, and they must be administered annually. Anthrax is caused by a bacteria.
It's Friday and time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. Fargo police say Joshua Trickler is wanted for reckless endangerment, fleeing, and identity theft, which are felonies. You can call your local law enforcement if you have any information on him. To date, the Valley's Most Wanted program has helped capture more than 590 felons.
High-profile data breaches from big companies like Equifax and Yahoo make it clear that hacking is a booming criminal industry.
Firewalls and programs are there for our protection, but at the end of the day, it's people who are needed to help fight fire with fire.
Valley News Team's Clint DeRose talks with students hoping to beat hackers at their own constantly changing game.
Whether it's threats from other nations or keyboard jockeys trying to make a quick buck off of selling your information, the next generation of cybersecurity experts have to get an aging IT infrastructure caught up with the 21st century.
You know, you have code that was perhaps developed at multiple times, developed without or before the thought of connection to the internet was present.
A lot of the vulnerabilities that you see are just overlooked problems, you know, simple fixes that nobody paid attention to or bothered fixing.
Calvin Bodie and Isaac Burden are students at NDSU who are studying computer science with an extra focus on cybersecurity. When it comes to the possibility of having to go up against hackers that can steal data from multi-billion-dollar industries, there's less concern than you would think.
I get a little excited because I know, okay, this field in which I'm entering in, there's a lot of stuff to do, and I'm not just going to be behind a desk just on Facebook most of the time. I'm actually going to be doing something that it's going to help people.
To help prepare themselves, the two have decided to take part in the National Cyber League. The competition pits students from across the country against each other in simulated hacking events.
It's a competition, it's, you know, kind of sports-like, but it also is teaching and demonstrating real-world skills.
In the world of computer science, it's not just what you know, it's what you can do. And I feel like partaking in this league helps you actually practice some of the skills that you're being taught.
Preparation for some work that'll need them to hit the ground running. In Fargo, Clint DeRose, Valley News Live.
Brote, Burton, and the rest of the NDSU Cyber League team will start their preseason competitions on October 20th.
Award-winning singer and songwriter Ed Sheeran is coming to Fargo, but it'll take a while for him to get here. The British singer will perform at the Fargo Dome October 17th, 2018. However, it appears you can start buying tickets October 20th of this year.
$10,000! History-making day on The Price is Right with a record-setting showcase showdown. It turned out to be the most money ever given away on the wheel. In honor of Drew Carey's 10th anniversary hosting, contestants who spun $1 on the wheel received a $10,000 bonus. If they spun another $1, they received another $25,000. Today, after an amazing 5 $1 spins on the wheel, a total of $80,000 was awarded.